I really enjoy computer science because it feels so fun and innovative, especially because there's such a growing community of people who are exploring and pushing the edge of this research area. Alongside being a computer science major here at Barnard, I'm also a computing fellow.
The Computing Fellows program brings undergraduate students to work with faculty and the students in their classes as peer mentors, peer learners around computational activities inside and outside of the classroom. Our Computing Fellows come from lots of majors, of course computer science, but really any student who has some computing knowledge and is excited to expand that and to share it with others can make a good fellow.
I think that being a computing fellow has meant a lot to me. You really get to engage with each other's different perspectives and just feel such a huge, overwhelming amount of support.
This semester, I'm a computing fellow in the education department. I'm in a class called the Grace Lee Boggs Learning Lab, where I work with Dr. Erica Kitzmiller and Dr. Saima Akhtar. In class, I got to teach the students an idea called user interface and user experience through digital storytelling. This was a workshop I developed with the support of the Computing Fellows program.
I'm a computing fellow for the Intro to Neuroscience course, specifically their lab section, where I teach MATLAB. MATLAB is a computer science program that allows scientists to visualize their data. And for a lot of these students, this is the first time they're being introduced to coding. Oftentimes, students come to my office hours confused or struggling with the material, and my goal is that once we've done it together, they leave much more confident and much more able to do everything that we did in class, and then also later on in projects of their own.
Research has shown that there's a lot of value in peer and near-peer mentoring, especially for students who may be from underrepresented groups or not see themselves as being able to engage with a particular subject or topic.
When I get to work with students, I often notice they feel more comfortable asking questions. Computing concepts are really intimidating, and especially for me too, but we get to go through them together, and I think that makes them more willing to ask for help later on.
These are critical skills that today's students will need in their lives. They need in their education, they need in their jobs. So any way that we can help bring more students to computing by lowering the barrier of entry, making it more accessible, and meeting them where they are in the disciplines that they're interested in can really contribute to that goal.
One of my favorite parts about the program, though, is that I get to work with other fellows every week, and we all come together as a community to support each other. Without them, I don't think I'd be able to develop workshops as robustly or comprehensively if I didn't have their feedback and support and their perspective. The other fellows and I have become great friends since joining the program.
Having this sort of support community really helps empower you to feel like you can do anything and teach anything as long as you put your mind to it.
I think Computing Fellows gave me so much beyond technology. It gave me better insight on how to interact with my peers, interact with professors, interact with students younger than me. It gave me perspective on everyone's backgrounds and how we need to be so cognizant when teaching, when interacting, and when socializing with different people.
I think after Barnard, this program will be immensely helpful because I'll now have the necessary skills in a growing technological world on how to teach different technologies to my peers around me, and I'm hoping to carry that skill with me for the rest of my life.